Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends. This is episode 5 of Trouble in Paradise, using the Red Clearance edition of Paranoia from Mongoose Games. I'm Dale Friesen. I'll be the Game Master tonight. We're going to do some character introductions, and then we'll get into the action. Kathleen, can we start with you?
Hi, I'm Kennedy O, NHL4. I don't know why my character did that cool brain flash in the introduction.
That's your mutant power.
Oh, yeah.
We finally all know what it is, that you have one.
Yeah, I have a secret mutant power. I can make the computer think I'm a blue citizen, but it has to be a specific blue citizen. I have to know their name.
What? I know, right? Cool.
Hello, I'm Ira OTUV4, played by Ian Horner, and I am certainly going to enjoy my time because I've been enjoying my life a lot more as an orange citizen. Life is great. I get to sleep just a little bit longer and eat things a little bit more flavorful. Just a little.
I'm Beej, and tonight I'll be playing Blake. Why? LWW6. It's dangerous, but I thought if I'm going to go out on my last clone, I might as well make it worth it. I'm going to have a desk job again, just like I always wanted. I'm not here for one fucking session. What the fuck balls? Everybody's a different color. 6? The fuck did you do, son? Oh, I had such a good time. I ran afoul of a bot. 3 times?
It's a very, very naughty bot.
I liked her.
Friend.
A friend. Any bot friend of friend computer is a friend of mine.
Legally.
My name is Jordan REAAA4. Played by Jacob Burgess. I'm a voice actor, games writer, and the community manager of Whispered Games. And what the fuck? Okay, cool. Let's do it, guys, ladies, everybody, pals. Fuck.
I have lots of time to catch up.
Yes, so Jordan R. and Kennedy O. and Ira O. are waiting at Troubleshooter headquarters. Blake Y is tardy. So Blake Y, you are making your way toward Troubleshooter headquarters.
Oh, I am.
You are, and you're stopped by Allison Y DCB2, and standing behind her is Jolene G RSJ9.
Okay, I pull over in my new taxi pod that I bought because I'm a Y citizen. Got my own taxi pod now. What the hell? I pull over and say hi.
And Allison Y says, "So, Blake Y,
Yeah.
I have some bad news for you. You have annoyed our society that we both belong to. So you were given a certain number of items, and you were instructed to take them and return with better items. And you took them and then returned nothing. And that made Jolene G very sad. And so, to help you not do this anymore and to not cross our group and Jolene G, whose things those were that you took, we have arranged for you to be demoted to Blake O.
Okay.
I may be in touch with more instructions.
Okay.
Good luck on your mission."
Thank you.
And then you can zip off in your taxi.
I get back in my taxi pod and continue on to the headquarters.
Yes, and you get partway to headquarters, and you see Liam B. He's the producer of Shooters.
Yeah.
And he is waving for you to stop.
Pull over.
He is with his assistant. You've seen his assistant with him a couple of times. Her name is Sama Y GRA4. And he says, "So, Blake," and he's looking at your yellow clothes, and he's looking at your name in his HUD that's displayed above you. And he says, "So Blake O."
Very recent. 15 seconds ago, in fact.
Well, don't get used to it.
Uh-huh.
Because we had nearly a great episode of Shooters, and you went and used your mutant power in front of everybody, and worse, you were involved in 2 large fires. We want Alpha Complex to get colder, remember, not hotter. So, I am taking it on myself to demote you from Blake O to Blake R. So on today's mission, make it a good episode.
You bet. Then
All right.
can I get promoted again if it's a good episode?
Well, you'll have to earn your way back.
I'll earn it. I'll earn
I
it.
hope so.
All right. I strip off my yellow jumpsuit
So it's you and your pixels.
and get back into my taxi pod and throw the yellow jumpsuit in the back seat. It's like a big golf cart. It has no doors. So
Okay.
it's in the back seat.
All
And I'm
right.
riding along as beige as my taxi pod
Yes.
to the headquarters.
So I think you're, if the graphic is anything to go by, I think you're darker than your beige taxi pod.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you're not wearing illegal clothing when the internal security agent stops you then.
That's correct. It is in the back of my taxi pod.
So, Nevin YEAA1 waves you to a stop. And he says, so, Blake R, you are in Clone 6, but there has been a paperwork snafu from Clone 5. Because Clone 5 was supposed to either go for re-education or pay a fine. And Blake R. LWW5 did neither of those things. Now, happily for you, doing something wrong doesn't carry over between clones. Almost nothing carries over between clones. It's like XP points and clearance. So what I'm here to do is to tell you about the snafu and fix it.
Okay.
So Blake R. LWW5, who is not you,
Right.
should have been demoted to infrared from red. So I'm just going to do that now. So you are now just Blake LWW6.
Understood.
All right. Have a good day. Internal Security thanks you for your cooperation.
You're welcome.
So you're heading off toward Troubleshooter headquarters, and
I'm still in my taxi
you're
pod.
still in your taxi pod,
Oh, good.
and the computer starts talking to you.
It's okay, buddy.
Blake,
I got nothing left.
LWW6, you are late. You are the reason that your team has not already started its journey to Sector EZA. Please be faster. Have a treason star.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I think you drive up. It's cold.
Yeah, it is. And I get out of my taxi pod and I make a little boop boop sound with my mouth. I don't know why I do this, but we all do it. And I walk inside.
Blake, you're late and nude. Nice pixels.
We've all got pixels, don't we?
Right where computer put them.
Ooh, sorry, to cut in for the little bit of like meta knowledge, I should have 2 treason stars. So.
What happened?
Work.
Wait a minute. Blake! Just Blake!
Just Blake.
I thought-
Just call me Blake.
What happened?
Work.
Wasn't there supposed to be cake?
I skipped the cake.
Oh.
Don't ever skip the cake, I guess.
Can we spend XP points for someone else?
No.
balls.
It's fine. I'll just buy my way back up to red. Oops, I can't. I spent 2,000 XP points in a taxi pod.
Sweet!
I mean, it's very nice.
We can all go for a ride later.
Oh, that sounds cool. Thanks.
Yeah, that should really speed up your commute.
Put a turret on it.
So anyhow, who's in charge? Because I'm the etiquette officer today, but I feel like that is like very well suited to my skills.
That makes sense, because with this sort of rowdy group, we desperately needed 2 etiquette officers, which is why I'm the etiquette officer.
Not to be rude, but I am also an etiquette officer.
Hey, let's complete the set and have another etiquette officer.
Wow. Whoever our team leader is, they must be exceptionally rude.
Oh no. Oh no. Anybody feel something off? I do.
Do tell.
Oh, I just have a feeling for the team leader.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
So, there's a room where the supervisor often is. You've gone to talk to supervisors before.
Yes.
we should politely knock on the door.
There's no response.
yes, the supervisor, of course, just recently got promoted, and she's not around anymore.
That was last week's supervisor.
Oh, that was last week's supervisor.
good.
I'm going to open the door and excuse us for being so rude as to enter without having knocked the first time.
I mean, we knocked. That means there's no one inside, because it would be rude not to answer the door after being knocked.
You're absolutely right, Ira R.
Therefore, if there is
Ira
someone
O.
inside,
Ira O.
thank you. That is more correct.
So, you may recall Elizabeth Y-EZJ4. She is wearing all black, but she has a skinny yellow necktie that is kind of loosely tied around her neck. She's like, you guys should be on your mission.
Right. Pardon, just a little claw above the desk.
Uh-huh.
We don't have a team leader currently, and would like to be assigned one, please. Thank you. Also, I'd like to spend XP points because I like all of these jumpsuits. And I would also like to not be red anymore.
Well, so is there cake being delivered?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Elizabeth Y is noticing that there's cake.
Would you perhaps like some cake?
I would like some cake.
Excellent. Would you like to assign us a team leader for cake?
No.
Marvelous. I take the cake and walk out.
Is it just enough cake for you? Or is enough
No, it should be cake for the team.
cake for the team?
I believe it is cake for the team. Let us double check that it is cake for the team. If not, I'm going to slowly eat it in front of this rude woman. Just bite by bite.
Right there.
Cake for the team.
Excellent.
I'm still going to eat it in front of this woman, bite by bite, without breaking eye contact.
So, she seems to enjoy just keeping
Like laser focus.
laser focus, and she's just watching you eat.
You made it weird.
Oh, she's making it weird.
All right. Great.
I sure wish we had some more team members to help us eat this cake.
Right? Want to be team leader? That means you get cake.
Oh, I'm team supervisor. I choose the team leader.
Which one of us would you like to be team leader?
No.
Which one of us would
Guess
you like
the
to...
supervisor should get demoted. This is going very badly.
Can I take my portion of Nibbles' cake? And can I be like, shoo to the other team? And can I be like, Elizabeth Y, you seem like you are not having a good time.
Happiness is mandatory.
Of course it's mandatory, but what you feel on the outside is sometimes not what you feel on the inside. And I feel like I could maybe help you feel as happy on the inside as you are on the outside.
So you remember back when you were in infrared and you just got to be sort of blissed out all the time and to do some mindless job? Wasn't that awesome?
A simpler time. A return to the halcyon days of ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want some cake? I share my cake with her.
Well, I mean, if you're giving her cake, she's going to take the cake.
Okay, I'm going to share my cake with her while we have this chat. Yeah. I mean, what would be really, like, Blake has a lot of the good secrets for getting demoted. He was yellow like you, and now he's infrared.
Oh, I should talk to him.
Yeah, you could come on our mission, right? And then you could get some alone time with him.
I should see which barracks he's assigned to, and I could just crash it later.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, maybe we could go for some rank appropriate bouncy beverage, and all go and have a chat together or something like that. But like, if you're looking for a way to relax, I found who was that equipment officer last week? Sorry, 1 second. I don't remember her name.
I don't want another roommate, Blake.
All right, if you're looking for a way to relax, I recommend you go talk to Aloisa EAA2. She's over in the equipment room, and it might relieve some of the stresses that you feel as being a superior yellow citizen.
I should go talk to Eloisa, you say?
Eloisa, I think she might have some advice, some mindset.
Well, she did make it back to infrared, or just somehow managed to stay there.
Yeah. I think,
All right. Yeah, I'm going to close down troubleshooter headquarters. Lights off, and all the lights go off in the whole building.
Ah, my shame.
No. You can have this one. And I give you my old red.
Oh,
Oh wait, you can't wear this.
yes.
Oh.
But no one can tell it's red in the dark.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So I got to be honest with you. I threw out your mission.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good luck. Get me demoted.
Wait, hold on. Is there anything we're not supposed to be doing then?
There were. So I guess this is when you can have your mission achievements.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And she's going to go looking for Eloisa.
Excellent.
Okay.
So you did hear which sector you're supposed to be going to.
Ah, yes. Hang on.
EZA.
So I just want to get this right. We don't know where we're supposed to go. We don't know what we're supposed to do. I just want to be clear that things are normal.
This tracks.
Okay. Great.
We know.
Friend computer has our best interests at heart.
We know the sector at least.
Can I send a message
Oh.
to?
I think we did. That is what.
Can
it
I
is.
send a message to Elena?
I know what it is.
We don't.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, my message will say unencrypted.
Right.
A friend of mine was going through a little bit of a crisis, but I think I have connected her to, I think she's on a better path now. However, she forgot to tell me where we were supposed to be having lunch today.
So she can send you an encrypted message.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, how is she going to respond? And like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. I was trying to be subtle because my message isn't encrypted.
Right. So she's just going to answer, the site is in sector EZA.
EZA. Can you be more specific? I send back.
Well, there's only one door to the outside there.
Oh. Perfect. Thanks.
Question, just a
Yes.
character question. Did we get rid of this fast?
So you did get rid of that.
Great.
And then,
You got it
a
back.
little while after that, you asked Kennedy P4R to give you a language file. And you rolled some really nice successes on when she transferred that from her cerebral cortex to yours. But you also rolled.
I got it,
for-
Dale.
Okay.
I got it. I got it. Son of God. Damn it, Dale. Ah. God, you enjoyed that. I can feel it. I can feel you enjoying that. Ah.
Thank you for letting me do that, Jacob.
Oh, it's slick and sticky. Ugh. You're welcome, Dale. Etiquette officer.
So, what you guys doing?
It sounds to me like the polite thing to do would be to go about our business in the sector that we think we're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to be tardy.
Yeah, no, we're going
Okay.
to selector we're going to sector EZA. There's a door we need to go look at.
Cool.
Sounds up my alley.
Would you like to take the transbot, or would everyone like to somehow fit into my taxi pod?
Taxi pod?
Taxi pod.
Wait, where's my gun?
Bad news, Nibbles.
Where's my gun? Where's my gun?
Pretty sure it's no longer an Alpha Complex.
How do I swear?
I think if you said anything, it would probably be bleeped due to being an etiquette officer.
Series of bleeps here.
What a persnickety attitude you have. Are we being followed by our camera bot?
Yes,
Is Kim here again?
Kim is waiting for you outside.
Oh, good.
Once you leave the darkened building, she'll be waiting for you.
Oh, perfect.
There should also be an orange equipment list around.
I would love an orange equipment
Oh,
list.
hang on.
Oh, wait.
Ah, there we go.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not saying we should sit here shopping on camera.
No,
No, no,
certainly
no,
not.
no,
No,
no.
no, no.
All right. Just so everyone is aware, the taxi pod is a small electric four-wheeled vehicle suitable for carrying up to 4 small troubleshooters with no equipment or intimacy issues, or 1 larger troubleshooter with a lot of equipment. Range depends on load.
Oh, perfect. We have no equipment, so we'll be traveling nice and light. Also, Nibbles can't weigh more than, like, what, 40 pounds?
No, definitely not.
We have light bones.
You know what I'm ordering.
Yes, I do. So, you have a pair of mounts. Is that shoulder mounts?
With the gun.
Oh, you're also ordering a gun.
Correct.
Okay.
2, as a matter of fact.
All right, same as last time?
No. There's a laser gun on that list.
Yes, there is. That's what
With-
you're ordering?
Yeah, I'm ordering 2 laser guns and 2 shoulder mounts.
All right. In fact, there are 2 laser guns on this list. I'm guessing rifles.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So they will show up in a little drone.
Can you reach that for me, please?
Absolutely.
Just put that right there.
Now,
there
do you feel that these things made for adult human shoulders would fit you properly?
No, that's why I'd like to order pistols, please.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say yes.
Etiquette officer. Etiquette officer. Mm-hmm. What the hell is wrong with Dale?
He will give you everything you've ever asked for.
Marvelous. I would like the pistols, please.
Okay.
Yes. Good. 2 shoulder-mounted pistols.
Done.
With the turret mounts.
Do you,
Yes.
do you need help getting them on?
Yes, please.
I'm
feel like I
infrared.
What a fearsome chicken you are.
I am infrared and I cannot touch these things.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna help you.
Thank you, Kennedy.
You're so scritchy now. I give those feathers a little ruffle.
So, without letting Jacob see the roll, will you please give me, like, I feel like this is what, a mechanics guns check? Does that sound right to you? For setting up the pistol?
Yeah, I think so. Mechanics and, well, you know what? That's actually really good for you, Jacob, because, you know, I just roll 1 dice. Because I don't have...
Without the negative, right?
Yeah, it's just I don't have any skill in mechanics. I don't have any skill in guns.
Good.
It's just the computer dice.
I would like to roll the assist action, please, so that my head doesn't get blown off. Would you please remind me how to do that?
Yes. So you're just going to roll mechanics guns.
Mechanics guns.
Yes.
Marvelous. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good.
Well,
Oh, so there's this really great thing we learned about 5 weeks ago called Moxie. I'm gonna spin one of that.
oh, I missed that.
I'm happy with my roll, and I'm going to keep it.
Okay. But with the assist, you might add some more dice to that.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So we will.
Because this is technically a success, Jacob.
Technically,
Well, it penalizes me and not you, because it's my dice roll.
it's my head.
So it's a success. All right.
Ah,
That's a success, too.
lots of successes
I
there.
see 4 successes there.
Screw it. In for a penny, in for a fuck everything.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Yes.
There's 4 successes and a computer die, and 1 failure for the assist action.
All right. So
I'll just
that means
Moxie.
you will roll 3 more dice.
Oh, boy.
Big assists.
Hey! So that's 1 failure, but 2 successes.
All right. So we've got 2 computers happening, and we have a bunch of successes. So it's mounted and it works.
Marvelous.
There's a failure there. Do we want to deal with that now, or shall we just leave that?
I will deal with
Pending.
that failure. I definitely, because I was very concerned about Nibbles's, like, the gun slipping and somehow becoming dangerous or, like, aiming up, I tightened those straps a lot, and you're going to get 2 little blisters underneath those shoulder pads. So, like, if we're walking around a long time and you're shooting a lot, the blisters will get worse. It's not comfortable, but it's very secure.
So
That is how I feel in this group.
you have not taken any damage from that at this time.
Fantastic.
I'm kind of just going to leave that with you guys. I feel like there's probably some damage coming from that, and I trust you to
Worry about that?
Yeah, worry about that.
Understood.
So I did roll a computer dice, Dale, so
Yes,
I
you
lose a
did.
point of Moxie.
Yes, you do, as does...
Nibbles.
Yes.
Yes.
So the computer is watching you do all this and says, so I see that all of you are tardy in your journey to Sector EZA. Etiquette officer, you are fined 25 XP points for not addressing this tardiness. Also, you may all have 1 treason star for not doing your mission.
Absolutely, yes, friend computer. We did have some issues getting our mission from our supervisor, and I will give the friend computer the whole designation because she wants to be demoted anyhow.
Right.
She did not actually assign us a mission, so is there anything in specific you would like us to do in Sector EZA?
Yes, there is, and your team leader will give you your briefing. Thank you for reporting on the treasonous actions of Elizabeth YEZJ4. You may have another 50 XP points.
Out of game. Or out of character.
Sure. Friend
I'm
computer's
sorry.
about to say one more
excuse
thing,
me,
but
I'm
do your
sorry.
out of character thing.
Friend computer said, etiquette officer, you can lose 25 XP points. We're all the etiquette officer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, great.
Was there a question?
No,
If you're the etiquette officer, you just lost
lost
25 XP
25 XP
points.
points.
Did
Right.
the etiquette officer also gain 50 for informing?
One of them did.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, yay!
yes, because friend computer specifically didn't say etiquette did.
Friend computer knows what they're doing.
That's paranoia. All right. Moving on.
All right.
You're right, computer. I am tardy. Were you? Naughty me. Anything else?
Yes. When I gave you your treason stars and your fines, none of you thanked me for that. So, etiquette officer, because you didn't remind people to be polite, you are fined 15 XP points.
Thank you, friend computer.
Thank you, friend computer.
Friend computer.
You're welcome. Have a good mission.
Okay, not to be a dink, but I believe that means that Blake should have a second star next to him because I had the one from before.
And
Yeah.
I should have a 3rd star.
I should also have a 3rd star.
Yeah.
And Ira should get a star.
I wasn't going to
sure-
speak up for Ira, but
I'm
yeah,
sure
let's throw
friend, I'm
Ira
sure
into
friend
this.
computer is going to take care of that
Yeah.
in an
Yeah.
expedient
No,
and
it's not a bus. It's a
correct
taxi
manner.
pod.
Thank you so much for ensuring we all knew how many trees and stars we should have, Blake. You have such good manners for an infrared.
I like to think it's how I was raised, in a tube.
So what's the plan?
Well,
All right, let's go to sector EZA.
Everyone cram into my taxi pod.
EZA. Ooh, does the taxi pod play tunes?
Only
probably
what we can hear in our own heads.
that would be the Black Eyed Peas. It's the only thing accessible to everyone here on Alpha Complex.
Well, Black Sabbath.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's got to be the Black Eyed Peas because that's the only thing that'll play in a pod.
That's also funny.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
One day I hope to get to hear the new Indigo Girls.
I've got a feeling that this mission needs to move on.
All right, we take off in the taxi pod. No equipment, all crammed in
equipment.
together.
I've still got my old gun.
Kim's following along behind.
Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a wild video to see. That because normally we just walk, but now she gets to follow a
When
taxi
there's
pod.
music,
Are you still
I'm
nude?
going to take the opportunity to grab Kim a couple times and violently twist her sideways, just to give us some crazy angles to make the video a lot more interesting.
You should always
rapid
ask
zooms.
permission before touching other people's property.
It's a very good point.
It is a bot, and it requires our instruction.
Exactly.
Yes.
Belongs to friend computer.
Could we ask?
It has
we
been
just,
assigned to our team.
does Kim know what a Dutch angle is?
A good question. Kim,
Yes.
are you aware of Dutch angles and quick cut editing?
I feel like she knows a lot more about that stuff than I do.
Great.
Kim makes that happen.
Yes.
She knows how to make a good shot, I'm sure.
Oh, I didn't say anything about good.
Oh, okay.
It's the Black Eyed Peas after all.
Yeah.
We arrive at the sector EZA.
All right. So you've traveled, basically the length of Alpha Complex for several hours. You've been pushing the pod to go quickly, I'm guessing?
Yeah, because we are tardy.
You are.
Yeah.
I think you're really, really cold.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're really, really cold.
Yeah.
And the pod's probably out of juice at this point, actually. I need to plug it in.
All
Because
right.
it is electric.
Yeah. So you can go plug that in someplace.
Okay.
And you have gotten to sector EZA.
Okay.
What's your plan?
How cold am I?
Well, you've been basically driving at roughly a freezing temperature in a golf cart, so it's not like it has walls and windows. I don't know what you're wearing. I don't know how to help you answer this question.
So very cold. I'm gonna. Is there like a hot orange around here I could buy?
Fun.
There would certainly be a hot fun vend bot. Is that what you're
I'm
asking?
gonna go buy a hot fun.
All right. That will be helpful.
In fact, I will buy a hot fun for every human on this, or for everybody on this team. I guess everybody. None for Kim, but we're all gonna have a hot fun before we
Thank
do
you,
anything
Kennedy O.
else.
Well, thank you. So generous.
3 orange and a gray.
Yeah.
Gray fun.
It's hot.
Yeah, that's all I need at this point. I'm not even drinking it. I'm just kind of applying it to spaces on my body. Whew. Is there a place to get? Because every time I come back from pod, I'm always given like gray jumpsuit and like black sweatpants and whatever.
That's because Sector LWW
LWW
provides that. Every
Every
not
sector has
everybody
their
gets
own
that.
jam. Okay.
Yeah.
But I can't just walk into the respawn point here in EZA and say, hey, do you have any extra clothing for an infrared?
I mean, you can buy clothing and they'll deliver it to you on a drone the way he bought shoulder mounts.
That's a good point, yes.
Although, much like a school, I'll bet there's a lost and found bin, too, near the entrance. You could probably find some clothing in there that smells.
Well, I remove my red jumpsuit that I was wearing when I put it on. It was dark, so I technically didn't know it was red. I remove that red jumpsuit and I put on the yellow jumpsuit that's still in the back of my pod, and then I put my red jumpsuit on over top of that and zip it up nice and tight. So this is not committing a lot of treason. But now I'm wearing 2 jumpsuits and I'm probably fairly well insulated. Fairly well. Should have done that before I started driving.
I'd like to buy a big Macklemore coat.
So special cold weather gear is being made, but it's in very short supply.
That's fine. I'm short.
It wouldn't take long to make your clothing then.
Correct.
All right, so you have ordered it.
Excellent.
Is there anything out of the ordinary you all notice around here?
So you've basically arrived at the sector. You haven't
Yes.
gone anywhere
Yeah.
in the sector.
Yeah.
Just looking at it.
While everybody else is ordering clothes,
Yes.
I'm gonna order a random orange jumpsuit, which will fit perfectly over the stylish tailored orange jumpsuit I am wearing.
Ah. Well,
So I'll feel bulky and warmer as well.
so that's the kind of thing that can arrive right away.
Perfect.
So you'll get that quite quickly.
When we've been on missions before,
Yes.
the location of our mission has just been provided to us by means of a blue arrow pointing in the direction that we're going.
Often, yeah. Usually that happens in the HUD of the team leader.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I think we should go. So we need to go find the door to the outside.
Yes, okay, cool. That's a better idea than what I was going to say. Let's do that.
Sounds good.
It would have to be on an outer wall.
Yeah. So let's follow the outer walls and see what we can see. Because apparently a long time ago something bad here happened, and so we should find out what happened.
Outside, 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 outside. Maybe we'll run into Phil again.
God, we put in all this work house training him, and now all he wants to do is go outside.
I'm still a man. Individual.
What a
Thing. Dino. I'm not a dog.
what an entity.
Thank you. Outside, outside, outside.
So the computer pipes up. Etiquette officer. Ira O just used the incorrect pronoun for Nibbles. So the etiquette officer is fined 5 XP points for not correcting that.
I'll take it
Said
because friend computer is never wrong. Did I say he?
You said he.
I am very sorry.
-5.
We spend all this time house training him.
Yes, thank you. Yep, missed that one.
Yep.
Outside, 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 outside.
Hey Blake,
Yes, Kennedy R.
lead the way.
Oh, Kennedy O. My apologies. I will.
And D-Dog.
Oh, thank you so much.
Not a dog.
That was a term of affection.
Ah,
But thank you for double checking. Right? You know.
my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for thinking.
I will lead us then to the closest outer wall,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll just walk along it until we find
We'll see what we
a
can
way
see.
out.
I would like a brains alpha complex check, please.
That is absolutely my jam.
That's why I asked you.
9 dice plus the computer. Where do we end up? Everywhere.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
I see no failures, 5 successes, and the computer died.
Oh, hooray!
Oh, hooray.
So, you know that every outer sector on level E, including all the sectors you just drove through, have one massive green door in their outer wall.
Right.
You know exactly where that is because back in EAA, it's in sort of the corner.
Right.
So in EZA, it must similarly
Also
be in the corner. You know, with what it looks like, you know how to get there. And the computer, so first of all, will ding you a point of moxie, and notices that you're looking around figuring out where to go and blacks out your vision and just superimposes an arrow.
Oh, lovely.
And it's going in exactly the direction you know it should go.
Great. For lack of having any other sort of vision, I just continue walking straight. Could I ask my fellow etiquette officers to ensure that I don't walk into some stuff?
Absolutely. Can I have permission to guide you on your shoulder and just give you a little tap back and forth?
Please do.
All right.
Form an orderly line.
Okay. So you're in front. You're next. I'll place my shoulder on.
You don't need to hold
Get in.
my shoulder. I'm just going to make sure he doesn't walk into a wall.
Oh, we're forming a line.
You don't need to touch me. It's fine.
Okay.
How is he supposed to hold on to a shoulder? That's rude to him. He's vertically challenged.
I have an extra tiny red jumpsuit. I could have him hold on to one end, and I'll hold on to the other, not a dog.
All right, so you
What's
come
a
to
dog?
You come to the front, and I hold one. I with my eyes open, not seeing anything but a blue arrow, holding on to some sort of unusual red piece of fabric that on the other end of it is a small animal, not a dog,
Not a dog.
not a dog, and we continue forward,
Okay.
following the arrow as it's supposed to, as it's leading us.
All right. How good are you at preventing him from walking into things?
I'm going to say...
Is that
Gosh.
an operate check?
I'm just gonna let her story tell.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to say Kennedy is, like, as aware that she's being filmed and aware that she's the etiquette officer, at first starts to do a pretty good job.
Okay.
And so she's just like, a little left, a little right. But then she starts, like, letting her mind wander about what she's going to do after she gets promoted to Y. And I think you might have a couple of close scrapes. And you can feel like a door frame, like, brush your face every once in a while.
I don't say anything about it because it would be rude to say you're not doing a very good job.
Yeah. But like, most of you get out, perhaps with a slightly diminished sense of, trust in me, but unscathed.
All right. And then you get to, like, you pass a bunch of people who are kind of watching this happen. It's like, why are these oranges pandering to this infrared? But nobody says anything.
Yeah.
He is our king and god.
Telling untruths to the populace is not good etiquette.
I apologize to the general populace. And to you for having to correct me. Thank you for your positive feedback.
Thank you.
Actually, is there anybody, so is it just like a bunch of infrareds watching us or what?
I would say there definitely would be a bunch of infrareds watching you, plus whoever you were about to describe.
Oh, clearly.
Good
Let's see.
instincts.
Got. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my cards right now.
Oh.
This is.
Oh, cool. Why don't you read it out loud?
Yeah, this card is called Hey Buddy. It's a Dale special. And it says, a roommate, past or present, shows up irritated by something that you've done, but potentially still helpful. Describe the roommate. So this is Quinton O NHL-2.
Okay.
So he's like from the old days when I was like working in the old sector, and he's actually the roommate that introduced me to one of my secret societies.
Oh.
It's the one that Elena works for. So we got along well, but like we just were fundamentally incompatible as roommates because, we had different ideas about like farting in the night, like whether or not you should do that or whether you should be a responsible and nice roommate and not, gas me with your effluence, Quentin.
While you're sleeping?
It was loud and I woke up, okay? So, I don't like him and we sort of like have a tension between us, but at the same time, we have a mutual understanding. I'm going to say, Quentin, what are you doing here in Sector EZA?
Well, this is where I'm assigned now.
Oh, excellent. I am actually assigned here on a job today as a troubleshooter. I'm working as a troubleshooter now.
I see. Gas-propelled troubleshooting?
No, I've been trying to stay away from gas since we're roommates. But we are being filmed for shooters, so like if you want to like wave to the camera or something like that.
Oh, Quentin's good on camera.
Yeah, Quentin's a real natural. So Quentin, I was wondering though, like We are here as troubleshooters, and we're supposed to be investigating the site of some ancient damage, and I was wondering if you knew anything about that and could help us out as somebody who is assigned in Sector EZA and therefore would be an absolute expert and would want to make themselves look good on camera.
We have repaired all of the damage here in Sector EZA, especially all of the water pipes. I've been doing a lot of work in the water pipes. The water pipes are good. That's not what you're asking about, is it?
No.
The water pipes of Sector EZA.
Well, there's the
Perfect.
title of the episode.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Have you
So,
been to a doctor recently? I sort of say as a parting jab.
so you're right near the big green door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess means once you get to the door, your original temper.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
I don't know what you want out of this encounter.
I just wanted him to, like, because Elena is telling me that we're there's an enormous ancient damage that has never been repaired. So I was wondering if he knew anything about that and, like, what we're supposed to be doing or looking at.
So he's going to go off and do some research. So what this tells you is that it's nowhere obvious.
Okay,
Like
interesting.
it's not somewhere where you can just look at it.
Oh, okay, interesting. Cool. Wow, that's something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was expecting to see just, like, cracks in the wall that had never been repaired.
And this is not that.
All right. Okay. Well,
So when you get to the green door,
Yeah.
it's even colder than usual. Thank you. I see action cards coming up.
I kind of have an idea.
Great.
Great. Then we're going to try this. The card is It's Not Easy. It was a card that you created yourself. An annoyed green citizen needs you to finish up. Describe the citizen and what you hope happens next. So, by the door...
Oh, good. It's not easy being green.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
By
job.
the door, watching 3 oranges and an infrared on a tether, milling about and being a little off-put by the fact that we're near this door, because they've been like, they're at the door.
Is this like a military guard?
This is somebody who's clearly dressed to be doing some sort of maintenance, but they're green, which is unusual because obviously greens don't do maintenance.
As the green approaches, Nibbles just, like, very quickly jumps up and slaps the red thing out of your hand.
Can't do anything about the red jumpsuit I'm wearing.
No, but it's covered. It's covered, right?
No,
the
no.
yellow is covered by the red.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I wanted to be warm, so we take this as it comes. And the green citizen sees an obvious infrared wearing red and is not at all happy with this because they're kind of a by-the-book person. So this is Dana Green. I guess it doesn't really matter, but why not my sector, LWW?
Okay.
-1.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Dana G comes over and is a little upset by seeing somebody who's not only, like, clearly flaunting clearance violation, but is also somebody from their own sector, which is definitely looks bad on them. That, especially comes over like, what are you doing wearing that? And it's like, well, we just need to get out of sight, and can we just duck behind that big green door just for a second? If you could open it up, I can change my clothing and we can just be done with this right away. You got to get me out of sight, because otherwise there's also going to be all sorts of hell to pay.
I have something better. Great. Come on over here, and they shove you in a maintenance closet.
That's great. Okay.
Okay, so knock when you finish changing, and locks the door and kind of stands there so no one can see this.
So they're distracted by me being in this maintenance closet.
Yes.
Great. All right.
Beep, 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 beep. Just
I sure am glad that red guy's gone. I sure hate communists.
All right. I
And-
remove both
and-
of my jumpsuits.
Okay, and one of the infrareds that's been sort of watching all this is like, wait, say that again! Say that again!
Red guy's gone. I sure hate communists.
They're the worst! They're the worst! They're the worst! They're the worst!
They sure are. Mutants, too.
Why?
Oh! It's me. It's me.
I see.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
I see.
Yeah.
Hi.
You know, it's rude not to introduce your friends to us, Ira.
It is rude not to introduce my friends to you. So, what's going on here?
You guys are having a conversation, and I am loudly banging about in the maintenance closet while the green is paying attention to that.
Yes. I'm gonna open that door.
The green door?
Huh? Well, I mean, if nobody's looking.
The big green door.
The big green door. Oh, is it like a big, like, you could drive a tank through it, big green door? Like a big green barn door?
Like a big green barn door, yes.
Oh, I can't open that.
There's a little, like,
A man door.
tongue pad
Oh, I see. Oh, no.
Well,
that you probably can't reach.
I haven't exploded anyone today, so probably not. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Right, so we'll keep you around. Sorry, friends, this is my coworker. Unfortunately, I didn't introduce you because he's not my friend.
But you can see that he's Jason EZJ1. Like, you can look at his name. You can see everybody's name always.
Hi, Jason. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi. They're the worst?
They're the worst.
They're the
just
worst.
They're the worst.
They are, in
They're
fact,
the worst.
Yeah. Woohoo! Boy, those mutants.
Communists.
Yeah.
Communists are the worst.
Communists are the worst.
Do you need to get up to that tongue pad?
I mean, that would be nice. I don't know how I'd operate it, though, Ira.
I mean, you do have a tongue, though, right?
I do. I do have a tongue.
So whenever you knock, he'll open the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're on.
Yeah.
I can give you a boost up if you can get through it.
He said, stalling while he checks his action cards. How about instead I go through that vent and open it from the other side?
Sounds like a plan.
Great!
Yes!
My lucky vent.
You got it!
You got
If
it
I
again. Yeah.
Yes, I'm Kismet. My lucky vent. I never figured out why they made air vents big enough for clones. They just have to be big enough for air, right? Describe a convenient terrain feature or crane event, steam pipe, so on that's useful to the action. GM has veto over your description. The feature adds +1 dice as long as the target uses it. If the GM is particularly pleased by your description, it adds +2 dice this round and +1 dice thereafter. So the way that you had described the sectors before, where they are kind of stacks, they're all kind of basically identical. Whereas the yeast production facility would have a slightly different configuration, but all of the infrastructure would be the same.
Yes.
So this would be the area that of this stack that I would have used to get around the inside of the vents and look for, different things. Definitely not dead zones that I use around the inside. So I pretty much I have this mapped out. I absolutely understand that there are no rats in here, and I don't look for one to eat while I'm crawling around inside.
All right.
Because rats are treasonous and delicious.
So,
I don't like that you're looking at cards now.
that's interesting. So you are not looking for the rat. Which is fine, because you are going to become aware of the rat's presence even without looking for it.
Terrific!
So, right now, I think the vent card means you can slip into this vent unnoticed. Is that kind of how you were playing
Yes,
it?
absolutely. Yep, I know where the vent is. I know how to get in. I know how to get somewhere behind this door so I can open it from the other side.
All right, so it is much colder than you were expecting. This whole area around the green door, like everything is cold, but the analogous door in EAA isn't this cold. This is much colder than you're expecting. Oh, And you're playing a card.
I would like to play another card.
Yeah, this is Beach's fault. He shuffled and dealt today.
Yes. Describe someone who shows up. You get +2 to relevant nodes while the person is around. Draw a secret society card if it isn't blank. You now owe favor to that society. They know who you are.
What's the card called?
Known of consequence.
Okay.
I would like this person to be from the manufacturing facility to bring my coat faster.
Oh.
I'm sorry, the drones are busted. We had to hand deliver this. And he shows up on a cooler looking taxi pod in order to do it. That plays actual music.
Since you're at an event, I'll receive your coat for you.
No. I want it to delivered before I get in there.
Oh,
not
before you
inside
get
the vent.
before I get in the vent.
This is a retroactive.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
we were in the scene. I'm not trying to play with time.
I'm saying yes.
Okay, great. Yes. Yep. I don't want to be a jerk about it.
Can I suggest that the music be from an ice cream truck?
110%.
Thank you.
Yes. It is absolutely from an ice cream truck.
Calliope version of Black Betty.
Yes! Amazing. It's not blank.
All right. That's exciting.
I
I would like to see it, and then I'll give it back to you.
Yes, indeed. So I would like my large puffy thrift store, like Macklemore coat from the thrift store video to show up in my size
Yes, it
before
was-
I go in the vent.
All right. So you've got this heavy coat then.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking amazing while I am apparently going to be attacked by something.
Yes.
I
so
did not mean to split the party. I literally just wanted to go in and
We're
open
already-
the store. I'm so sorry.
I'm in a closet.
That's okay. We still accept you.
So, this rat was lurking in the dark, and I feel like you probably put a claw on it accidentally.
Okay. More than likely.
And so it is going to bite you. Now, we will be using the Dynamo action system here for this quick little fight. You have 5 seconds to choose a card. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. So, going on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. My rat goes on 6.
Wow.
Yee.
That's a high initiative for a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, rats are fast. And
Yes.
it's just going to bite you.
Marvelous.
Would you like a tray? Or you've...
I've got all these lovely little cards here. Ooh! That is quite a bite.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay, it will be less of a bite. I've got a way I can balance that out later. So, it's
God
not
damn it.
as bad of a bite as it was going to be.
Shut up, Jacob. Shut your goddamn
I was like, why are you speaking right now?
I don't know! I don't know! It's been one day. Everybody fucking died like 18 times, turned different colors. I forgot how to goddamn play because we're sitting at a table with fucking Satan.
You take
Listen
only
to
1
him!
point of damage.
Oh,
Yes,
perfect.
thank you.
You're merely hurt.
That's great.
You have a hurt box?
You are injured.
Woo! Paranoia!
But to make up for that, I am going to give you another card. You didn't get to hear about these last time,
Oh,
so I'll
yeah.
explain those in a minute.
You can look at it.
So, is anybody going on 5 or 4?
Oh,
or
4.
Okay.
4. I'ma shoot it.
Go ahead.
Ow! You're dead.
Go ahead.
All right. That would be violence guns, correct?
I concur.
Marvelous. Yeah. Violence 2, guns 3. Math. Go, dice! Yes!
Hey.
Not one failure, but one success.
Okay. So you shoot this rat.
Yes.
Now, the rat does have a dodge ability, so it's gone. You don't know if it's dead. It flees
It flees.
into the darkness.
Excellent.
The encounter's over.
That's exciting. I'm going to eat it next time, so it can't go anywhere but my tummy.
Believe you.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I'd be careful though, but it has fleas.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that ever.
I think on that size, actually, bite attack is an area of effect.
Oh, yeah?
So you probably get the fleas along with it.
Okay.
So let me explain how RAM cards work.
Yes.
RAM cards are an attempt to add an element of chaos to this game.
Yeah.
What it's lacking.
That's what it needs.
Yes, I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Damn it, damn.
So there can only be one RAM card in play at a time.
All right.
So if someone has already played a RAM card, then you can't play one. And the RAM cards are very different from each other, and I don't know if I can be more general. Actually, you know what?
Should
Now that
I
I've
read
given
it?
out, only if you're playing it.
I have to.
Because it usually
Oh.
it's like a semi-permanent effect. It's a thing that is now happening for the course of the game until somebody else plays a RAM card to overwrite it.
Oh.
You can't override it. You
Oh.
have to get rid of it. You can read it to yourself. I meant you shouldn't read it out loud.
Ah,
But
understood.
now I feel like I've given one out. I should give them out so that we can actually
Good.
see the...
Read it, but use your inside voice.
And now I have two.
Yes. But
Thank you for the opportunity to totally bone myself.
You're welcome. So, you are inside this vent. You two have just heard laser fire inside the vent he disappeared into. You're still in the closet hanging out naked,
Yeah. I might change that slightly.
as you wish.
I've removed my red jumpsuit.
Uh-huh.
I have not yet removed my yellow jumpsuit.
As you wish.
It is the only jumpsuit I own.
That's true. The other one is owned.
It was lent to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to freeze.
Well, I mean, we still have Kim here. So let's make a great episode of Shooters.
Let's do that.
All right.
All
And,
right.
Jason's hanging out.
Yeah, and, yes, and helpful Jason.
To have you here, Jason.
And just from the vent, I'm okay.
Let us know if there's ever a problem for the first time.
So polite
ever.
of you to let us know.
Glad I hear that from the closet as well.
I mean, maybe there's a side vent that goes into the closet.
Yeah.
Yep. Just.
Are you going to lead him out?
Yeah.
God, if I could get through that vent. I'm probably too big, though.
The
No,
cards specify human size.
Human size.
Normally,
Oh,
I
really?
would say yes,
Ah.
but this has already been established.
That's a fair point. So I could just escape through the vent now if I wanted
Yeah.
to.
You have to crawl. I can strut.
Perfect.
Who wants some randomness?
It gets happening to us, I guess.
Great. Shoot first, find evidence later. When the next character dies, all players must hold their character sheets in the air and say, "I have evidence." We're all clear on that?
Okay.
The first or most enthusiastic player adds 1 to their violence rating. The last or weakest player loses 1 from violence. That is currently what is in effect.
Now, this is one of the only ways that you can increase a stat above 3.
Interesting to know.
And when the next player character dies, is that what it means? It just says when the next character dies.
So a character is not the same thing as a player character.
Cool.
So NPCs also.
The C in NPC stands for character.
Nice.
Learning. Okay, so, we got a lot of distractions to make, Ira.
What do you think's wrong with this door? If we're here to solve problems,
You probably shouldn't F with a green door on camera, Ira.
probably not, but we can muse about it.
Yeah.
We can think about it. That doesn't make for good TV, though.
No.
Oh!
Especially just like Nibbles pops his head out. Like, hey, you looking at that door? Maybe don't. And then pop back into the vent.
How close are you to getting the door open, would you say?
I mean, I had just to pop my head out so that these folks with the camera aren't looking at the door, and then Nibbles is on the other side of the door going like playing the Jurassic Park thing on a Calliope.
Would we like a distraction?
Yeah.
Great.
Do you have a make a distraction skill?
Maybe an infrared popping out of a closet wearing a yellow jumpsuit, scaring the hell out of a out of a green who expected them to be not wearing a yellow jumpsuit. Would that be enough of a distraction to draw the camera away for a brief second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to do that when you're close enough to opening the door.
Just pop out. Is this better?
Dana G is just like, you're a disgrace to our sector. Treason Star, take that off.
I disrobe on camera very slowly.
This is
Dun, 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 dun.
What is?
Kimbot's playing that music and doesn't know why, but that's what's happening.
I'm gonna do some of those hapongo dance steps that I learned.
Ah.
It's like, ooh, how sensual. See, I'm accentuating your disrobing to make you feel less awkward about it, Blake. That is my role as etiquette officer.
Thank you for your instructive dance.
Yeah.
See, kids, when you find yourself in a situation where you're improperly enrobed, now you know the correct action to take. That'll make you happy, that'll make friend computer happy, and happiness is mandatory.
Hey, the door's magically open.
How did that happen?
Dana G has like grabbed you by the ear
Yeah.
and hauled you off, and Kim is sort of following.
Yeah.
And she has, through her cerebral cortex, ordered you a beige jumpsuit.
Hooray.
She's like, just stop embarrassing me. Have some beige.
Mm-hmm. Is it like a snowsuit, like a beige?
No.
No, it's just a jumpsuit. Damn
It's
it.
just what was easily in stock. There's
Makes
a
sense.
high demand for cold weather gear.
Oh yes, you're right. I apologize.
I'm gonna pick up that red jumpsuit while this is happening and just sort of like hold on to it.
Does anyone want my yellow jumpsuit while they're at it?
Well, I'm just gonna pick up the red one so I can
Okay,
give it to
fair
you to put on later to keep you warm.
I got a sweet coat. Bam.
So I'm at 3 treason stars now, I think.
That sounds right to me.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Wanted to be sure.
Okay, so the door has apparently opened up.
Cool. I'm gonna go poke my head inside.
All right. So it's much colder on the other side. So we are significantly below freezing at this point.
Jason, you should probably get out there before you freeze.
So Jason sprints through the door and goes like running, looking for places.
I come back in my new beige jumpsuit. Dana G's not with me.
Okay,
I'm gonna hand you this red jumpsuit so you can layer up.
Yeah.
but Kim is,
Yeah, Kim is definitely with me at this point.
and there are some people kind of standing around watching.
Gonna go shoot some trouble. Okay, bye.
Yeah. An infrared ran in here. They probably shouldn't, but as a troubleshooter, I will take care of that. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop.
Cool. She's on my team. I should go follow her. That's the only polite thing to do as an etiquette officer, and I follow you after you.
All right, so you guys go into this very cold area.
Kim's with us.
Kim's with you. The door's closed behind you.
Oh no.
Does Kim have a flashlight, a light on her?
No, but this area's lit.
Oh, okay, it's lit. Thank goodness. Okay. Brr.
When we talked about this before, when we were in EAA, in the yeast production facility,
Yes, in paradise.
in Paradise, yes, the space behind the door, because there's an inner wall and an outer wall to the Alpha complex,
Yes.
is something we understood because there was that conduit that had the things running through it. So have we moved into that intermediate area between the inner wall and the outer wall? Is that what's happening right now, or is this actually on the outside?
This is deeper than just the space between the two walls. This is some sort of chamber or facility.
But it's something beyond this sector at this point. It is outside of the...
So kind of.
Okay.
This is kind of a bulge from the corner, and you have walked into the bulge, and you don't know necessarily where you're going, but you know which direction is away from the center of Alpha Complex.
Right.
That's where Jason ran.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Boop, boop, boop.
Trudge. Wait, why trudge when we could ride?
We don't have the taxi bot here. It's charging, remember?
So you trudge unless you don't, and you find Jason, and he has found some. Someone predicted cracks. Jason has found those cracks, and he is working on sealing up those cracks. He's like, "Hey, troubleshooters."
Cool. I think probably our job is also to help with this. I don't know what our troubleshooting mission is. Is there anything that those who are technically inclined among us can do to assist?
Can you get me more caulk? This is more than I expected I'd need.
Interesting. What do you know what happened here, Jason?
Looks like there's a crack.
No, but do you know why there's a crack?
Looks like there's some old structural damage on these outer walls. I haven't poked my head out because the other door is also green and I can't open that.
Interesting.
This isn't a dead zone.
Correct.
Okay.
Also, Kim is with you.
Right. Well, yeah, we could just pull the same shenanigans we did last time.
Or shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any guns.
He does.
I got 2. Do you want one?
You
Nope.
helped him put them on.
No, I'm good. I'm not good with guns. I know better.
Really itchy.
Look, I just
can
made them
provide
very
supporting
firm.
What?
I can provide supporting fire.
Yes, you could, and I appreciate your kind offer, but allow me to carry this gun for you for now.
Okay, I'll hand over one of my...
Oh, you have a gun. No, you keep your gun.
Okay.
I will keep my guns. Thank you for your offer of supporting fire.
Oh, you thought he was asking for a gun?
Yes.
Oh, no, no.
Oh,
No, you've got this under control.
thank you.
Symmetry is best.
Yep. Just a big Macklemore coat and 2 shoulder-mounted Predator guns.
So we know there's a lot of damage here. There's another door from beyond here that would go outside.
Yes.
And it's
Yep.
green.
Yes.
Like, outside to, like...
The outside.
So
I think that's what
remember,
it means.
remember when we were under the water and all that fun
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and we looked up towards where Alpha Complex was?
Yeah.
There was that big kind of saucer thing that had crashed into the side of Alpha Complex.
Right.
Probably is about where we're at. Could I roll an intelligence architectural analysis?
Yes.
Roll? Marvelous. So that's just 2. Good. Excellent. That is 1 success, 1 fail.
Okay. So, the saucer thing, which is referred to colloquially as the underplex,
Okay.
was crashed into the bottom corner, ZZA. And you're in
I see.
EZA.
Okay.
I see.
And that first letter is the vertical level.
Understood. Okay.
So the answer to your question is yes. It is above.
Okay. So we're above. So, but we didn't see anything that would indicate something had crashed into this area from the outside.
So you were
Maybe I'm
didn't have a lot of light.
Yeah.
This is you
It was
didn't see
way too far out.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
got
didn't
it.
see anything yes or no to what you're saying.
Okay. Understood.
There was a wing in the museum that was a memorial to the collision, and you guys chose not to look in that wing.
I chose. That's real strong, man.
You decided that you would benefit more by spending a lot of time in the loo. Is that better?
Initiating our cunning plan. Yeah.
Providing an adequate cover story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cunning cover story plan.
Spent a lot of time prepping that museum.
I want to go back to the museum, Dan.
I would love to figure out how to do that.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay.
Is there any value to be gained from going outside?
Well,
Probably not. I'm sure it's boring.
absolutely, yes. I'm trying to figure out how to get it so Kim doesn't film us.
Outside.
Like, Nibbles has to go wee-wee, and it would be rude of us not to acknowledge his needs.
Yep. I just learned how to poop a little while ago, and I'm working on pee.
It would be very embarrassing for Nibbles to be seen doing that on camera.
That's true.
So wherever Nibbles goes to go do it, the camera should definitely not be facing Nibbles while he's doing that.
I think that's a fine idea.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Kim, could we have some privacy, as it would be rude?
I'm sorry.
You can try
While
to
they
talk
do
her
that.
into that.
Nice.
How's your chutzpah bluff?
Pretty good.
Well, let's see.
I like how the system punishes you for having a big dice pool.
So let's be clear here. We're not playing entirely by the rules as written.
Understood. I like how Dale punishes us for having a big dice pool.
I'm glad you like it, 'cause I like
I
it too.
do, very much.
Ooh, let's see. That's 2 successes and 2 failures.
Oh, okay. So, you're going to succeed. How do you want to address those failures?
There has to be some way in creating this distraction that we end up making things worse. But it would not have to involve the camera seeing Nibbles. It might have to involve the cracks?
Maybe Kim decides to focus on Jason's work.
Oh, that sounds very great. What a good idea, Kim. That's right. Showing the things that are happening, that would be very good. People will see how dedicated the citizens of Alpha Complex are and all the work that they're doing.
So
Perhaps I could give some narration over top of that. Let people know exactly what they're seeing.
Yeah, I'd love some sort of performance check out of that, like some sort of chutzpah, talking in an interesting way.
Well, certainly. I mean, I could call that. I could call that creating a ridiculous diversion.
I think that's correct.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking from the outside of my head. Inside my head, I'm thinking
Arby's. Inside my head, I'm thinking Arby's.
Yeah. So that's 2 successes.
Okay, great.
Oh, and 1 failure.
All right. So how do you think that goes?
Well, I'd like to, if I may, I'd like to talk to all of the people at home watching on Troubleshooters today. That I'd like to remind you that this is a reality program, which means that everything you're seeing here is a construction written up by smarter people than we are. And we're just acting out these wonderful stories for you to enjoy as time goes on.
So you're basically undercutting the entire premise of the program.
It's a reality program. That means it's scripted.
I thought Liam was mad at me.
He had a fail showing.
That's fair, yeah.
All right, so that distraction works as a distraction. Does anybody leverage it?
Yes.
Yeah, Nibbles looks for a way outside.
There's a big green door.
Okay,
Can
great.
you open that door?
Does it have a tongue pad? Does
It does.
Okay. Does it have any sort of emergency override, I guess is the thing? Like a
Yeah.
manual override?
Is there perhaps somebody who could just open a door?
Yeah.
If-
I mean, I will attempt to manually open the door.
Or
So there's no handle.
Okay. Push.
Nothing.
Okay, cool. Tongue pad? Excellent. Can I somehow hack the tongue pad?
I mean, or alternately, somebody in your party can just open a green door. That's me, because blue is higher clearance than green.
That way you don't need to.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, you have your thing.
Yeah.
Nibbles is unaware of this. I'm so
right,
sorry.
yeah.
I hit the microphone.
Yeah. I'm
DM, you do that?
Yeah. I'm going to do that, and I guess I'm going to think about Liam because it's, for shooters or something like that. But that's the second time I've used him, so I think I
This is
can't
the
do it.
third.
I shouldn't think about Liam then. Well, I'm definitely not going to think about him anymore after this, and I'm going to open that green door.
Can you only do blues?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's very specific. I have to think about it's only a blue citizen, and I have to know exactly who I'm thinking of. So it has to be somebody I know.
There was Maria. Was it Maria? The blue from last session?
Yeah, why would she be up here?
So we've used Liam.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to do him again.
Okay.
All right. So the door opens. And outside the door is the outside. And it's much, much colder even than you were already feeling. Like your nostril hairs freeze. You are feeling pain from this cold. So let's say that this is like around -50, -60 Celsius.
Ooh, we don't have long. Okay.
So I'm going to give you all a point of damage from this.
Okay.
I think I was refilled after the last one. So.
You heal up between sessions, yes.
I have technically I have cold weather gear.
That's true, You will not take this point of damage, but you're very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Those
like
blisters
the big,
on your shoulders.
the big coat, like when I've been in, there's no being comfortable.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not damaged.
You're not damaged, but your nostrils have still frozen
Yep.
up, and yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So, there was outside this door, kind of we could call it a patio, where you could go out and presumably stand, because there used to be a safety railing back when the floor was presumably intact. Those things are not all in that way right now. What would you like to do to find out more information?
So
There's a partial deck that you can see where it used to have safety railings. Also, I don't know if your characters know what wind is, but there's wind. And it looks strange. Like you're looking out this door and you're like, I don't understand how that far wall works. Because is it invisible? Because you're outside and you've never in your life been able to not see a far wall. Like, I think you're just not processing this. You are maybe 100 feet above the ocean. I don't think you're understanding what that is. You're just looking out through the door. Nobody's gone out, right?
No.
Not
No,
yet.
no. This is terrifying.
And I'd like to once again remind kids, none of this can or is possible of happening. It's an illusion.
It's all TV. Would my knowledge of Alpha Complex give me any information on the exterior of the building? Not of the surroundings that it's in, but just of how the exterior of the building is constructed, of the complex itself.
Yes, the complex is built of this weird stuff that nobody really uses. It's called steel. And you shouldn't use it because of weird science things, which I think we discussed last session.
I think we did,
Magnetic
actually.
fields.
That's right.
Who knows how those work?
Because Alpha Complex is full of these things called magnetic fields that make ferrous metals kind of useless.
Right.
That's why all the robots are built of aluminum and stuff.
Right. Okay.
You weren't here for this. You don't know what...
I don't like this.
Okay, without going outside, can I look like you just lean your head out and like look up and like look down and like look around to get an idea? Is there any like bits of things like smoky char bits like laser fire around? What could have caused this balcony to have crumbled away? Do I get any clues?
Yes. So, I'm going to give you the information, and then once I've told you this stuff, we're going to deal with the fact that you were not expecting ice, and you perhaps thought that white floor was a secure foothold when it was not.
Okay.
But we'll deal with that in a minute, because I'm going to tell you stuff.
Oh, look how exciting.
So, the left part of the... So you're on a corner of Alpha Complex. In EZA. And on one side of this corner, the side with the intact balcony, you kind of lean out and look, and it's, you're not sure what it is because you see ocean, and then in the distance you see Antarctica, and you have no idea what that is. But when you turn and look the other way, you can see that the exterior of Alpha Complex has been scraped. And below the balcony, which you can see when you're finally leaning out, off in one direction there is this massive metal cylinder that just goes on and on and on the length of Alpha Complex, just for miles. And then when you look the other way, you can see where that cylinder ought to be, and just enormous chunks of it are missing.
Interesting.
So, what kind of skill do you have for keeping your balance when you unexpectedly step on ice that you thought was a secure floor. Because you should roll violence in that skill.
I think that would be athletics. Is the only like physical skill I have, and it feels like athletics. So that'll be it's a -3 for athletics.
Okay.
So that's 3 dice on a negative node plus the computer.
Okay.
All right. So that's so a 1's a failure. I figure on a negative node. 6s are successes, right?
The 5s and 6s are successes.
3 successes, 1 fail.
That sounds amazing. So I think you've learned what ice is. I propose that you are out on the balcony on your butt, hanging on to what is remaining of the safety rail.
Cool,
And I
which
think
is
it
definitely
creaks.
metal.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you right now, my failure is that my hand is going to be badly frostbitten from this. Because
Okay.
it's like -60 outside, right?
Yes.
It makes sense. But I got a handhold, and my hand hurts a lot.
Yeah, you're probably going to take a damage from that.
Yes. Perfect. I am now injured.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, help!
Yep.
So,
okay.
she has slid out onto this balcony.
Yep.
So you're going to go out there?
Actually, no. I'm going to
Okay.
push Ira because I think Ira is
Ira's
the...
talking and distracting the camera.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks, Blake.
Cool.
You got this, buddy.
All right, I'm going. So did I see her? I saw her walk out, and then I saw her slip and go past my vision, essentially.
Right. As though there were like a whole ton of water on the floor, but there isn't.
There isn't. It's just solid. Yeah. Yeah, and it's really cold.
Really cold.
So I walk up to the edge of the thing,
It's
and
really slippery!
okay, and I see you, and I guess I have to go out far enough to at least get her.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go out far enough to try to grab your hand and help you get back inside, while standing on ice.
Right.
Yes.
So just don't fail.
Don't fail. So violence and athletics.
Sure.
So that's -1.
Okay.
Actually, I wonder if I can. Nah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah?
I don't know what cards you have.
Yeah, that could deal.
How about we do that?
Yeah, how about
okay,
we do
great.
that?
I would like to play this card called Safety First.
Oh.
Safety First. Who knew the traffic cones were so impaley? You notice a piece of safety equipment that's useful to the action. GM has veto over your description. The item adds +1 dice so long as it's useful and intact. If the GM is particularly pleased by your description, it adds +2 dice this round and +1 dice thereafter. My card, sir. I
you,
believe
sir.
it was Jason something.
Yeah, he's back.
He's a J1.
He's in J1. What was his rank?
Infrared.
Infrared. Fantastic. He definitely has coils of rope and carabiners that he was using to hold all of the bandolier of caulk guns that he's using to seal up these cracks.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. He's infrared. We're a troubleshooter. I'm going to go and grab that rope and carabiners and be like, thank you very much. You don't need this anymore. I'm a troubleshooter. Great. Yep. And then back around the corner and handing the equipment to Blake.
So, in which case, I would fashion it into some sort of like thing around my waist and maybe around my chest, 2 coils of rope, and clamp that with the carabiners and give you the other end of it.
I would like to find something stationary to attach it to that's not a tiny light dinosaur.
I'm just counting on him to being able to do that, so we'll find out if that
Cool.
works out or not.
We'll see if it's necessary. If it is, we'll find out what happens.
Please tell me you still have wings.
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness.
Well, I mean,
Under 2
no,
jumpsuits?
I'm not wearing jumpsuits. I only have the beige jumpsuit now.
I gave you a red one.
I didn't put it on.
Oh, that's true.
You grabbed it, but you didn't give it back to me as far as I was concerned, so I'm sorry.
That's
All right.
okay.
All right.
So you have a bonus on this.
So if that's +1 dice,
Uh-huh.
which I was already at -1,
So you're at 0.
I'm at 0,
Yeah. Which makes that a positive instead of a negative.
which is pretty good,
Yeah.
especially when you roll a 6.
Okay.
Computer. I rolled computer.
Okay.
I feel like that I'm able to get around the corner. Well, obviously, I'm able to get around the corner. I'm able to take whatever excess rope that I have and kind of get it around you in some way. Probably like over neck and arm, something like that, since you're holding on with the other arm.
Yeah.
The stress I'm experiencing,
Yes.
outside of the temperature, is it has to be computer related.
I mean, I feel like the computer is probably going to call you, but that
feel like-
doesn't have to be the source of your stress.
I think, well, I feel like the computer would be a little a little upset that I am running around in an area that is restricted to greens.
Probably.
Yeah, that somehow I might not only didn't gain access to one but two areas that are restricted to greens, specifically.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think that you're feeling stressed because the computer has just given you another treason star.
Damn it. Yes, that sounds. Thank you, friend computer. Show me potato treason. Ding! All right, great.
I believe that's ketchup chips, but anyway, go on.
Okay, you are mostly secured to me, who is probably secured to Nibbles. What you got for me, Nibbles?
So
Yes.
you have this cable with a carabiner, and you're looking around for something secure to attach it to.
Uh-huh.
Now, Jason has realized that, like, he was like, wait, where are you taking my stuff? And then he's like, the door's open. It's the door to the outside. And you're there with him, and he's like, Kim, look at the orange. And then he starts making a run to see the outside. So you are holding the cable, and they are at the other end of the cable, and he's kind of running, like he's going to make a leap over the cable because he doesn't want to upset any of the things that you're doing. And you're looking for something solid to attach this to.
I am.
So how are you with like mechanics engineering to find something solid to attach this to?
Real good.
Great. Do you want to roll, or do you just want to give me some story?
So he's jumping over the cable. I just want to give you just a half a second. I want to make sure that I've got this in my mind.
Sorry.
I have no idea what to do, because if I attach it to him as he's running by, he's just going to go out.
Right, but you
He's just
could
done.
find something solid here, like with your engineering. You'd be like, oh, I know that behind this panel is a thing.
is the thing. Yep.
Right. Also, I feel like if you're really good with this kind of skill, you might have some information about whether this cable can hold the mass of 2 full-size humans. Do you think you would have that information?
I do think I would have that information. Would you like me to roll to see if I have that information?
I am giving you the option of rolling or just deciding, because this is kind of your area of expertise.
I'm gonna roll.
As you wish.
I'm gonna leave it up to
Yeah,
there we go. Let's
gods
do
of
it.
fate, yeah.
Yep. Let's leave it up to the gods of fate.
Nintendo.
You're a bad influence on me.
Sorry.
All right, so that's going to be mechanics engineering, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5. Boom. Nah. That is 1, 2 successes, 3 successes, and 1 failure.
Okay.
Yes, 3 successes and 1 failure.
All right.
I believe that this carabiner can hold the weight of 2 people if attached correctly.
Yes.
I do believe. And I believe that there is an access panel with fairly sturdy pipes behind it for, a lot of people have to poop real hard, so the sewage pipes are probably the most secure things that we have. So I will open the panel, attach it to the, secure it to the very, very strong sewage pipe. At the same time, I would like to try to use the cable to trip Jason so he doesn't go ass over tea kettle out into the Antarctic or whatever the hell that is.
Okay. So
I'm attempting to save this guy's life.
Right. So what I will do then is I will give you a free violence melee check to succeed at what you're trying to do.
I'm going to rescind that. Bye, Jason. Nope, I'm taking that back.
mean-
Jason saw things he ought not to have seen that we were doing.
Can I
Yes.
maybe, how
Please.
about this? You did roll a failure.
I did.
So how about in your attempt to try to save him from going outside, and because Jason's thinking, I'm going to have to hop that cable, because you pulled the cable,
Cable
up
taut.
to kind of get him at the chest, but he was jumping anyway, that he went up over the cable, but you caught his foot, and he went ass over tea kettle out into the Great White.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So
That's great.
Good.
Excellent.
I think that, it's very, very unusual for a human of Alpha Complex to fall 100 feet and then land in the ocean. So that's going to be an experience he will remember all his days.
Marvelous.
Wow.
Has he perished?
Yes.
I have evidence.
I need to reread that card.
To be fair, I think he got it up before I did.
And I do think he was also most enthusiastic.
I would agree with that.
I mean, the chat would know for sure at this point.
First and or most enthusiastic. So Ira O gets +1 to violence, and Blake, you are going to lose a point of violence.
All right.
Sorry, Jacob, but the enthusiasm is inherent because this is one of the only ways I can get my violence above 3.
Fantastic. Now, does that card being used, does that count as discarding a card?
If it's... Sure.
Excellent. I want to play my chaos thing.
Please read your chaos.
Marvelous. Ingratitude is treason. The next time a player, because it's been a heck of a week, and this Chaos Jacob is riding high tonight. The next time a player discards any card, that player immediately draws a card from any eligible deck. Players go clockwise, drawing cards from different decks, or gain a treason star to render a deck ineligible. Continue until every deck has either had a card drawn or is ineligible.
So, yes, great, cool, let's do that. So, you are going to be drawing cards, thank you.
Thank you.
From anywhere I want.
So let me tell you what your options are.
Thank you.
We have a lot, I didn't even bring all the decks tonight, but a lot of them are ineligible already because there are like 4 or 5 that are dedicated just to robots. And so
fair.
I think there are 13 or 14 decks total.
Okay.
The decks that you have...
I'm sorry. I understand you are flummoxed right now, but may I politely, kindly remind you, you wrote that card.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I wrote that card. So we're just going to do it.
Okay.
The decks that you can choose from, you may either draw from one of these decks or render it ineligible by taking a treason star.
Okay.
So your choices are, you can have an action card, you can have an equipment card, you can have an extra bonus duty card. Maybe you'll get a team leader after all. You can have a mutation card. You can have a bestiary card, like the one that had the rat on it. That'll just be a random encounter. You can have another RAM card. You can have a virus card. You can have a secret society card. There is also the mystery deck that I have not told you about and will not tell you about until you get a card from it. You could just render it ineligible. It's probably not very interesting.
How many times do we draw cards?
Until every deck is rendered ineligible. So it's a treason star party.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, I mean...
It's not one each. It's until we all decide that we've...
So if you choose, for example, what I really want, Dale, is a new virus. I would give you a virus, and then the virus deck is out of...
Oh, I see.
Is ineligible.
Okay. Until a treason star has been done or a card has been drawn from that deck.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood.
I will take a bonus duty.
Have a bonus duty. Jacob,
I will take an equipment card, please.
have an equipment card.
Thank you.
Kathleen,
I will take a secret card from a secret deck. It just says Telldale on it.
Oh, no. No. I don't like how happy you look right now. I'm worried. I'm worried for my children and my children's children.
I'm going to go with the mutant powers and make it ineligible.
all right. So you're taking a treason star, and the mutant... no one has to take a mutation.
Cool.
That leaves action, RAM, bestiary, virus, secret society.
I'm going to take a RAM card, please.
Okay, Jacob.
You know what? I'm already loaded up on secret societies. Let's get more.
All right. That leaves virus, action, and bestiary.
I'm
Kathleen,
going to take an action card.
would you like a virus or a random encounter, or do you want a treason star?
I will mark the bestiary deck as unplayable.
Okay. So have another treason star.
So Ira is up to 3 treason stars.
Virus for you,
I will take a treason star.
as you wish. Oh,
Are you able to?
Yes, I am.
So-
I'm allowed to take 5.
so
You already had 5, sir.
no, he had.
No, to be fair, that one treason star is Beach's. The rest belong to Blake.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. My mistake. I apologize.
Oh God.
So, now that you have 5 treason stars,
Can I add my XP points for a mission achievement for that?
Sure.
Great, I will do that immediately.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Yes.
Yep.
Have some XP points. The law is that when someone has 5 treason stars, you need to kill them.
Oh Jesus.
That's the law.
You are on the end of my rope.
I mean, I feel like pragmatism trumps all. How can I am not in a position to kill anyone.
I mean, if
Nibbles
you,
is.
if you leapt off, I feel like he would come with you. You
That's
do
true.
get XP points for killing a traitor.
Actually, can I try to do? Okay, so you mentioned that there's the outside of Alpha Complex, which we're on the corner of it. It's
Yes.
this big block.
Yes.
And there's like a long tube that should be running around the outside, but is not
Yes.
because it's broken.
Yes.
Is there a possible way to land on this long, interesting, exciting-looking tube and
Yes.
see where it goes?
Yes.
Dale. I was kind of hoping I'd get to do that anyhow, but everybody's been so good at rescuing me. But also, one of my successes, I didn't want to interrupt everything that was being resolved. One of my successes was a computer dice, and I didn't get to talk about that. So I've already taken my Moxie penalty, but I do need to, get stressed out somehow. But I am hanging outside of Alpha Complex, sort of like this, and now I realize I have to kill Blake because he has 5 treason stars, which I feel is an inherently stressful situation.
It's over, Kennedy. I have the high ground.
Oh no! And it's like, oh, I really need to kill Blake because he has. Oh, but then he's on 6. That's his last clone. That's another point. Like that's also stressful to me because I like Blake. We've done some good work together. But also,
As the safety officer, I would ask that you not do anything stupid, as the card says. I'm to protect the team from harm and eliminate all possible risks, and I would have to say that you are in some potential danger right now of falling off the side of this thing. So that's all I'm asking is, we just go back where it's safe. Would the safety officer also have a good idea of how safe his entire situation is that he's in at this point?
So, being the safety officer just means you're
Responsible?
Like, yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't give you any
Nope.
special skills. It
That's
just
cool.
means you're going to be punished when people do unsafe things.
Much like real life. Qualification doesn't matter for a title.
I mean, to be honest with you though, Blake, like realistically, you've got 5 treason stars. We're outside of Alpha Complex.
Live a little? Or get busy dying?
Let's see where this pipe goes.
It feels like there's a race coming up here.
Well, I have.
If you want to go, I would say go.
Okay, great. Yes. The next time this is a RAM card. RAM card. Generous citizens are happy citizens. You want to be happy, don't you? Thank you. I'm sorry. To Han, you for being volunteered. Oh no, that's a K. I think it's a K. I don't know.
Okay.
The next time a troubleshooter dies, all players must raise their hand and volunteer to donate one of their clones. The last or weakest response loses a clone, and the troubleshooter who dies does not.
Kill me!
Yep. So you want to ride the tube, you want to die. Yes?
Sure.
No, not.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah,
want to see where
you
this
want-
tube goes.
Yeah, and the only way to do that is to fall, correct?
Well, yeah. Well, I like to think of it as a controlled descent, where you two are coming along for the ride.
No, you are tied to a man with wings, baby.
Okay, Can you get them out of your jumpsuit?
Yeah, I've been able to burst through a lot so far. Let's just see.
All right, let's.
We'll make some rolls.
Great.
All right, the pressure's gotten to me, and I said, piss up a rope. I want to see where this goes.
I think she said, piss up the rope, Nibbles.
All right. Hey, Ira,
Yeah,
want to go for a ride?
I think we do.
Excellent. Grab my tail.
Perfect. Dale, could you hand this to him, please? Because I'm sure I'm pretty panicked right now, and I'm not sure how that works.
Outside.
You might wanna
outside,
read that.
Outside.
You
Going to.
need to read that.
Great.
So, let me explain
No.
how this works. So, for 1 point of Moxie, because he has multiple, it's random. For 2 points of Moxie, he chooses, and for 3 points of Moxie, you choose.
Okay, so here's another. Can I throw another wrinkle into that?
Of course, yes.
I'm aware of some of his mutations, and not all, but I would think that losing the mutation itself wouldn't necessarily affect your current physical form.
I believe we have established to the contrary already.
Okay, then.
So you have
Oh, yeah.
a 1 in 2 chance of being a right bastard.
You just also have a lot of moxie.
Is this the Swapsies
It
mutant
sure
powers?
is.
Something I've really wanted to experience.
So, what are you doing?
I would.
Should we read this card?
Yeah, we
The
really
audience?
should
Yes.
read the card. The audience.
Here, it's your card.
Oh,
You-
please.
please do the honors.
Oh,
Oh, sorry,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Such good etiquette, even in the face of death.
Swapper.
Oh, this is worse than death.
You can exchange mutant powers with any clone who has one just by touching them. Cross off a point of moxie, then give this card to the player of the character you touched, and take their mutant power card in exchange. You are now immune from anyone using this card on your current clone. No takebacks if you discover the power you stole sucks. It also works on NPCs, but you can only use this power on live clones.
So, if he spends 1 Moxie,
Yes.
he gets a random one.
Yep.
If he spends 2 Moxie, you choose what he gets. If he spends 3 Moxie, he gets to see all your cards and he gets to choose. How many points of Moxie are you spending?
Now there's this thing called Moxie, Jacob, which you've been telling me about a lot, and
I have. I have indeed.
Yeah, so
I have. Where are you going, Beach?
I think
Come on back.
I don't know. Beach is over there. You're dealing with Ian. I know what I think. I think just for you, Jacob, I'm going to spend my first point of Moxie today.
Marvelous. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
How many points of Moxie are you spending?
I'm
You
going
said
to
you spent your first.
stop at that point of Moxie.
Oh, random.
So, why don't we put these out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that good?
That sounds good.
All right, roll a d6, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5. Thank you. Excellent.
Does Nibbles just transmogrify back into a human?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does happen.
Oh no!
My coat!
I made them so
So tight! And I still have hollow bones!
And Ira O is now in the Nibbles body.
I think you mean Ira O's body.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So we swapped forms. It wasn't like I didn't transmogrify.
You are now in your non you're in your the same body you were before you had this mutation back.
Your humanoid form.
Yes.
So you don't look like he looked. Is that your question?
Yes, okay.
You don't look like Ira,
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't
understood.
Freaky Friday.
but
Okay.
Yeah.
he looks like the way you looked until a moment ago. With the dinosaur mutation.
So now I'm in a child-side Macklemore coat.
with 2 laser rifles really digging in.
With 2 laser rifles really digging in, like, sticking out like this, and a tiny, tiny jumpsuit. And
I
then...
feel like there's going to be an injury involved in this somehow.
It's like the Hulk.
While all this was going on, it was going to be Ira grab my tail, cut rope, everybody goes outside.
Right.
I'm going to scream damn you on the way down.
Okay.
Does he just have a handful of your ass?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And
He's
you were
just cupping pixels.
And you were cutting the rope as this was going
Yep.
on.
Yep.
So you're trying to.
I'm trying to swing to, okay, so I imagine that I'm, like, here on a corner, and there's, like, this pipe with, like, it comes up this way, and then there's, like, a break, and then it comes up this way. So I'm going to try to, like, swing down and go into the pipe.
Okay.
Yep.
How fun.
Well,
How fun.
you're attached to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm terrified. And I pop my wings.
So I think all 4 of you are tied together now. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
To
So
varying degrees.
that's going to.
Yes!
Oh, nice! Oh, solid! That is so cool! That is so cool!
The wings look really good.
No, that's not cool, though! Oh, sad Jordan. That's not cool.
All right. So, we have. I think we're going to start with you making an athletics check to try to swing the direction you want to see, and we're going to have you do some sort of violence check to see if you hurt yourself while bursting your thin clothes while you're out in minus 60 weather.
All right. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Do I have any good cards that I could do?
I have a rules question, actually.
Oh, I would like to answer Heather's rules question.
Now that Ira is very much obviously a dinosaur, do I give him 2 extra treason stars for that?
No, because he hasn't registered.
Okay.
So, if anyone chooses to report him, he will get those 2 treason stars, and they will be rewarded for reporting.
Okay, thank you.
What kind of reward, Dale?
XP points.
Fantastic, Dale. Thank you, Dale.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
What's your RAM card do right now? What's your RAM card do?
The next time a troubleshooter dies, all players must raise their hand and volunteer to donate one of their clones. The last or weakest response loses a clone, and the troubleshooter who dies does not.
Okay. But you have to raise your hand or raise your...
Yeah, you raise your hand.
Okay.
All players must raise their hand and volunteer to donate one of the clones.
Okay, cool.
So how was your roll for not hurting yourself while bursting through your
I
clothing?
haven't actually done that. I was waiting on Kennedy's roll for swinging.
Sorry.
It looks like she wants a minute to look at cards.
Okay.
You guys got a whole lot of new cards, and
I know.
Violence, eh?
This feels violent.
Yeah. You'll find that because I was the last one to get to say I have evidence, I am now at -1 for violence.
Oh, that's
Really too bad. That's 2 failures.
Okay.
1 for each wing.
1 for each wing. So how do you feel this resolves?
I feel like in terror I try to pop my wings, but what happens is they burst through my skin, but not through the weirdly durable jumpsuit I'm wearing. And
Ouch.
yeah, so they probably they try to pop out and they get all toughed up inside the thing, and they're kind of like creaking and like kind of breaking a bit, but like a lot of pressure, and the jumpsuit's really tight on me at this point, and of course the wings start to like get really cold, which is really painful because there's a lot of surface area that's not been exposed in the inside of my jumpsuit. But they haven't come out, and so I'm not a giant kite.
Okay.
So there's that.
Dana G bought you the good beige
Yeah, they're
jumpsuit.
really good one. They make really good fabric here in EZA. But that means that because I'm also not a kite, we're going to take a really hard fall.
Well, hold on.
Now, they have this thing called Moxie.
Oh, well, Kathleen said, hold on.
Yeah, well, because I got this card from the secret deck that just says Tell Dale, and it says everybody wins, so why not play this now?
What?
Give this card to another player. They simultaneously give you a card of their choice, and Dale gives each of you a card of his choice. So maybe this will help me make my athletics check.
Why does that say everybody wins? It should
'Cause
just
Dale.
say it should
Dale
just
wins.
say Dale wins.
Dale always wins. Blake, I feel bad because you're about to die, so you can have this card.
boy, this deck
Thank
is
you.
coming out
A card of
strong.
my choice.
Yeah, you have to give me a card of your choice.
Gotcha.
Oh, I gave you a nice thing.
Yeah, but you already have that, I think, what I just gave you.
Yes, that's true, actually. So now I'm double infected, I guess.
I'm free.
I'm not me.
Oh, another Tell Dale story.
I'm not me.
Oh, Jesus.
May I?
Yeah. The name fair viewer, is insidious nanobombs.
Ooh.
I don't want to talk about what it is yet.
Hi!
Wow.
All right, so I'm going to make what, an athletics check here?
Yes.
Uh,
And violence.
And violence. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I didn't get anything super
Is
helpful.
this used up, or I have this now? Because it says give the card to another player.
Yeah, you have it.
Oh no. It chains.
It changed. Oh, yeah. That's why everybody wins.
That is 4 failures.
Okay. So.
Oh, but I do have this thing called Moxie.
I love everybody at this table except Ian.
Thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome, Ian.
I have to roll really well. So we'll
Wait,
see.
that includes me? Oh, I can work with that.
Yeah.
God, do I have literally anything that could do... well, we'll see. Okay, 2 successes and 2 failures, one of which is a computer dice.
Okay.
Why
So
computer dice tonight?
I don't think I'm going to get better than that,
Yep.
to be honest with you, rolling 4 dice on a negative node. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say... So I'm trying to like just get myself into this pipe, right?
Right.
You know what? I'm going to say with 2 successes, I make it into the pipe.
So, the exciting thing is that the thing that you thought was a pipe
Oh, good.
is solid. It's just this massive, massive metal cylinder that was ringing all of Alpha Complex.
Right. But,
You don't, but it looked like a pipe. You assumed it was hollow,
right.
and it's not hollow. It's
Oh.
solid.
Oh, good. Bonk.
Yes.
Well, I think that takes care of my 2 failures then, doesn't it?
So,
Your first failure.
are we done?
Hang on. I
Oh,
spent
okay.
Moxie to try to pop my wings, so we're gonna try to do that. That's a failure and another failure. You know, they
So-
have this thing called Moxie. I'm just gonna try that one
Does
more
that
time.
skill check fail then, or
You know what? Actually, how about this? The skill check fails,
okay?
but Insidious Nanobombs allows, as a reaction, the current action succeeds by 3. Can I use that here?
Sure.
Great. Choose. You gain a treason star and lose a point of Moxie and take a point of damage. Or you roll 1d6 and tell Dale.
So, and this is on the Insidious Nanobombs.
Yes.
Let me pull up my chart.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
3.
3 on Insidious Nanobombs.
Oh no.
So my wings pop. They burst. I've got them out. They are outside of my thing, and I am a kite now. You have slammed into a pipe, but you're now tied to a man kite.
Okay, I think I should take a point of damage from slamming into that.
I feel like with 2 failures, you know, he's mitigating one of those 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, wow, I'm maimed, so there's some permanent damage that's happening.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that I was like trying to go out with like, go feet first into that pipe, and then it just went bong, and I absolutely broke both of my feet on this horrific pipe. So like I'm in a lot of pain, and I am definitely like they'll
We're all very
heal,
cold.
but I will walk with a limp for sure in this body, which
Well,
is probably not long for
I
the
mean,
world.
yes.
Yes.
So yeah, my feet are terribly broken, and I'm like, ah!
Fate worse than death?
All right. So with a 3, only some of the Insidious Nanobombs that are inside your body blow up. So, you are maimed.
Yep. And I'm in the sky. Minus 60 weather.
Yes.
And a lot of wind, you
Yes.
called it. Yes.
And there are 2 full-size humans and 1 small dinosaur dangling from
Tied
this.
to my body.
Yes.
Yes.
I have hollow bones.
That makes you a little bit lighter.
It does.
Does he have solid bones?
Yes.
Great. Are you
Look,
still?
the ocean!
I will return that to you.
Okay, great.
As we're going down towards the ocean, where I know the Kraken is, I merely scream, "Save us, Phil." And that's it.
Okay.
Do we all end up in the ocean?
I'm sort of giving you a chance to react.
Is there anything like happen? Like, okay, so we're falling.
Yes.
I thought I was gonna go into a pipe,
You did.
but I hit a solid metal thing that was wrapped around, but has been like damaged and broken. Mm-hmm. So I can your life flashes before your eyes. I can take a moment to sort of reflect. I can watch as I sort of plummet and go, yes, okay, and I can look and like, what does the outside of Alpha Complex look? What is this swirly pipe thing doing?
All right, so the swirly pipe thing, you have no idea. It's just some solid metal, enormous.
Like a bulwark, kind of.
So picture the inside of a wire that's like a meter in diameter. Like it's just a big old metal. It's attached, and all along one side you can see how it is fine, and then it's busted. And on the other side, not only is it busted, like now that you're falling and have actual perspective, you can see that this entire side of Alpha Complex is all scraped up. There is a big explosion mark someplace. And when you look up, you see that the top of Alpha Complex, which you expected to be flat, is all kind of...
Like a ziggurat?
No, damaged.
Oh!
It's a mess. Like
Sector like AA kind of like stuff?
Like you've never met anyone whose initial letter in their sector is an A.
Oh, like the second. And so I make this realization now.
Yes.
Wow.
And also coming out of the sort of whatever is up there, I don't know how in the world you process this because it's a long way away, but it's a blimp. And then you see that Alpha Complex goes on, and behind Alpha Complex is some enormous barge that's being towed. And then I think you crash into the ocean and you all die.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice my life.
I sacrificed my
I
life!
sacrificed my life.
Whose clone am I getting? Hey.
Yeah, wait a second. So, we might be dino buddies there, Chief. Because you're getting one of my clones, correct? Or do I just merely lose the number?
Oh, no.
Can I see the card?
Yeah, absolutely.
This isn't one I wrote.
No.
Huh.
But I have some deals with certain folks. And a whole clone bank to myself.
How interesting. This is, this...
Oh, man, it's a shame that I was slow on that one.
Thank you for watching Dice Friends. This has been episode 5 of Trouble in Paradise. This episode, like everything that we do, is brought to you by you. Thank you for your support. You can support us by becoming a member here on YouTube or on Patreon at patreon.com/LoadingReadyRun. Please join us in a week for episode 6 of Trouble in Paradise, when I will have answers for all of these rules questions.